My name is Brad, and for as long as I can remember, alcohol has been a part of my life. It's run in my family for generations, and I was only 7 years old the first time I got drunk, and by the third grade, I was drinking regularly. Despite the dysfunction around me, my parents took us to church. Even as a kid, I knew I was a sinner in need of a Savior. I put my faith in Jesus and was baptized. I wish I could say that that's where my life turned around, but it didn't, and it wasn't God's fault. As my family slowly drifted from church, I drifted from God, and by 14, I had gotten a girl pregnant. Scared and ashamed, we chose to terminate the pregnancy, a decision I would do anything to undo. It left me numb, and from then on, I was out of control. Burning bridges, in and out of jail, drug use, and by my senior year, I was a full-blown alcoholic. In college, my brother was all I had left, and he wanted to help. He started inviting me on vacations, but under one condition: I had to come to Fellowship Church. So I came, but I didn't want to. I knew my life was a mess, but I didn't want to be told how to live it, not even by God. I'd leave church, rush to my car, and within a few miles, I was high. Then I met Melissa here at Fellowship, a beautiful woman who came from a broken home and had a father who was an abusive alcoholic. She found healing after surrendering her life to Christ here at Fellowship. I fell for her instantly and hid my addiction. We started dating, got married, and soon after had a baby girl. I saw her as a symbol of God's mercy and grace after what I had done in my past. I stopped using drugs, but told myself I had the drinking under control. I couldn't see that that was a lie, and things only got worse. As our family grew, so did my addiction, and Melissa had had enough. And with the help of our church family, she gave me a choice: get sober, or lose her and the kids. I was angry and I was defensive, but I didn't want to lose my family. So I told myself I'll just play along and I'll be able to drink again. As the time went on, I began to resent her. To me, I wasn't the problem, she was. And after 3 years of faking it, I was done and I was ready to leave my family. But as I walked toward the door, God broke through. Jesus cracked open my heart. I collapsed and I cried out, "Do something, do anything." And he did. He opened my eyes. I called a friend and did something I'd never done before. I asked for help, and soon I admitted I was the problem. My life was out of control and I couldn't fix it. My life was out of control and I couldn't fix it. I began working a 12-step program and chasing after God with everything I had, and little by little, he restored everything. Today, by God's grace and the support of this church, I've been sober for 16 years, and Melissa and I have been married for 24. We love building. We love building things, and God has helped us build a beautiful family. We've dedicated our daughter and our 2 sons here at Fellowship, and we have raised them in God's house. Because of that, they didn't just survive the storms we went through, they thrived. Today, all 3 of them love the Lord and are in ministry building God's kingdom. So if you're here and you're tired, you're frustrated, and telling yourself you're fine, you don't have a problem, or someone else is the problem, I've been there. I believed those lies too, and they nearly cost me everything. Hope and healing started for me when I got honest with myself and with God. Then I found true freedom. If you want to see God build a life for you better than anything you could imagine, lay down your pride. Your way doesn't work. Ask for help. Change isn't easy, and on your own, it's impossible. But you're not alone. Ask for help and surrender to Jesus. And then get ready. You'll build a life with him you won't believe. Thank you.